Before we get to our next act, I'm actually going to do a little PSA. So this event, C3, which stands for Creative Creatives Connecting, is an event by Liberated Muse Arts Group. And we are a multidisciplinary arts company where we present music, theater, we also do literary anthologies, we do a whole host of things to bring the community together. And one of the things that this event was intended to do was to connect artists, hence the artist mixer, but also connect you to opportunities, okay? So if I'm not sharing an opportunity that I'm aware of, I'm introducing you to people who have opportunities for you. But you now have met at least one person here. The goal is by the end of the night that you walk away having at least one or two new friends, new artist friends, either supporters of your work or folks that you can potentially collaborate with. And I see y'all exchanging cards and all that good stuff. I love it. So before we call up the next person, I'm going to perform a song. This song is 2 minutes long. It's from my CD, Song of a Space Cadet, and I have a video that's out. It's called Pray Believe. Believe me, it's true that God lives in you. No more must you search. You gotta pray, believe, know your worth. You gotta pray, believe, know your worth. You gotta pray, believe, know your worth. You see, I lost myself one day. Didn't believe, always afraid, not in peace, not sure who I was supposed to be, but I got caught in a bad whirlwind. This time I say I will begin, oh, to no more search, no more. You gotta pray, believe, know your worth. You gotta pray, believe, know your worth. You gotta pray, believe, know your worth. So, thank you. I told you it was 2 minutes. So, thank you. So I am not a religious person. I was not trying to bring church in here, but I do pray. And today, let me tell you, today was one of those days. One of those days where you have the choice of either beating someone to death and going to jail, or praying and believing that things will get better. Yeah. And so that's my personal, thank you. You know what I'm saying. One of the ironic things that happened today is that, or actually yesterday, someone reached out to me that had sat in on an interview that I did 3 years ago. And they hired me on the spot, but later I declined the job because the hiring agent called me after the interview, and his energy was so pushy and negative that I was like, you know what, I'm going to respectfully decline this offer because I just knew that this was not a fit for me. And so one of the people who was in that interview reached out to me yesterday to see if I was interested. She's now the director somewhere, and she wants me to come out and work with as an artist at her job. But she asked me why I didn't accept the job there. And I told her it just was not an energetic fit. And she proceeded to tell me all of the hell that this person had put her through at the job if things did not end well at all, and that company is no longer in existence because the person was so toxic. And so I share that with you because one of the things that worked for me in that situation was really listening to my intuition. And since very early on, I have been able to make judgments regarding situations that I step into based on how I feel and red flags that I have been conditioned to be sensitive to that allow me to know what is a safe space for me and what is not. What I find is that a lot of times for us as women, but also men as well, we are conditioned to be nice and to get along and to ignore what is naturally our instinct and our intuition, which all animals have, that instinct, that gut, and that is what is intrinsic that make us magical and would make us powerful. And so I share that story with you to let you know that it is okay to trust the red flags, to trust your intuition, and at some point, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be a month from now, in my case, it might be 3 years from now, but you will get confirmation and validation that your choice was the right one. Are you ready for your next act? All right.